Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Watertown Mayor Robotics Team News. This is Team 7530 Brotherhood of Steel. I'm Sam.
And I'm Blake.
And Blake's here this time.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Crazy talk. So on January 4th, we had our kickoff event, and it was a very, very well success. We went to the Becker High School in Minnesota to go view the event, as well as receive our kit of parts and do some basic planning before we got really in-depth in the game. But that's what you're here to listen to, I'm sure. How's that game going?
So the game it's a little bit tricky to explain, but it was pretty straightforward when we learned about it. So the game has basically one game piece, and that's just a small foam yellow ball that we're going to be calling a power cell. And basically we have to shoot these power cells into little towers. Well, I say little, they're pretty tall. There's a big hole, and then there's a small hole. The small hole gets us less points, and the bigger hole gets us even more points. And in the back of the big hole, there's an even smaller hole, which if we get through there too, that's also a lot of points.
Not to mention, that is one of 3 stage pieces that will be incorporated in our game. There's the big tower, there's the color wheel, and then there's the power switch, is what it's called. It's kind of like a teeter-totter. Effectively, you can spin the color wheel to receive points based on how many balls you've entered into one of the 3 holes, and then at the end of the game, you need to climb onto the power switch and balance it out. It's like a scale, that's the word I'm looking for. So that's the 3 basic concepts of the game. It's very simple. We decided to start designing a robot as soon as possible, starting the very next day, January 5th. What we decided is we need a backloading robot that shoots out the front so we don't need to worry about so much turning. And then we're able to load up 4 balls and have 1 ready to fire, making it so you have the maximum 5 balls within your little chamber. That's our basic design, and that has been pretty much completed by this point in time.
Well, we say pretty much completed, but we are still working on the design very hard as we speak. And we're hoping to get it done by January 25th, which is the 3rd Saturday of this month.
Presumably we'll have a robot by that time and be ready to start driving. Also, within these practices, we've been deciding to look at our first choice options, where you get a select amount of points to use on different parts to be shipped with you for no cost at all. We have 305 during this second session, and we are working diligently to figure out which items would be the best for purchase. Well, Blake, that's what we're doing right now. What's our plans for the future?
Well, like I said, we're planning to get our robot done, and then during the first week of March, or second week, we have our Duluth Regional Tournament.
Exciting. Hopefully we'll do well. But I do believe that brings us to the end of our program this week, Blake. Tune in next week. We'll be talking further about our robot designs, and maybe even have some CAD finished. Have a good day, and ad Victoriam!